Gen 4 at Texas. Right now we're actually on the pole. This is my first race using 16 to 1 just because I felt like the tires were getting chewed off of the car. And I qualified with 16 to 1, and apparently it just makes me faster all around. So usually I'm a 14 to 1 kind of guy, but this could change everything because I might just go to 16 to 1 from now on if this really ends up well. Not even trying to go for a win, but the pole is nice. Hopefully we get a nice top 5 or something out of this. It's a pretty big discrepancy in lap time, so I could see that happening. Yeah, just gonna make sure it's right. It's right. Here we go. Pole sitter. I did not expect that.
Next time by, you'll be lining up on the inside. Pit road is closed right now. The estimated SOF is
low SOF.
574.
But I'm not surprised by that. Only about 42 cars registered, so not a crazy top split. I mean, if I'm the 5 car up like 3.5K, it's usually not a crazy SOF. But I know the 1 car didn't qualify and he is fast. Yeah, so I ran this earlier and I just wrecked on the first race of the week. I think he was in the race and he was just fast. So he's only back there in 15th. So yeah, 22 car field. Could see him come up as the race goes on. But we'll try and get out well and lead a bunch of laps. And hopefully we do well, because I've ran 2 other races today. I recorded an 87s race at Daytona. It did not go well, so I might refilm that one, just because I was basically wrecked for the entire race. And yeah, hopefully we have a good race. That was my chair. Just gotta get nice and comfortable before we, drive the car.
Additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
So we're about to start pacing. I'm just trying not to kill the tires. I want to lead laps though, so I will be fighting for the lead if I can. What I've learned though is especially this track, 'cause I feel like even though it's not like a crazy hot track temp, it's just all about like how you take those first few laps on tires. If you treat them bad, then they're going to treat you bad. And that's how it is with every car, really. But I feel like especially with this place, it's really something I see, I feel. So hopefully we're not too rough on him, just trying to hold the lead from the guy on our outside. He was fast in practice.
Get ready, going green.
Here we go. Pole sitter, feels good. So let's try and lead some laps here and hopefully have a good day.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
Good launch. I decided I did want it. I was thinking about not putting my lap timing up there. Fourth place is in second now. That was a weird start, I guess, for second place. Just trying not to kill the tires this early, because we got a good jump, so we got a gap we can use. We can back off a little bit. Still feel like I'm just going a little too fast. If I can keep my wheel where it was when I was running 14 to 1, now that I'm on 16 to 1, I feel like that's good for saving. But we're a little over right now. P4 is fast. That would be the guy I was worried about. Here he comes. He started 15th and he's already up to 4th. That is crazy. So now I'm running from him. But we're still trying to save tires, because if he goes out hard and uses up his, then we can get him back that way. But I'm not just going to hand over the lead to him either. Up to 3rd for that guy. I shouldn't worry about him. I should just run my race. So I'm just going to stay off of relative for a bit. Because I also know tires go fast here, so if he's pushing hard, his tires might just fall off. You just gotta hope for no yellows, because if he's that good on the short run, then he might be screwed. This lap was much slower, but I'm also taking better care of it. Can we lead 10 laps on the day? I hope so. I don't lead a lot of laps, even if you pull up my stat page. And I still don't have a win this year, so still looking for that. Hopefully I get it on video. And if I don't, I'm recording it and just going to go over it, because I still want to win, especially in Gen 4. It's my favorite series, and I only have one total win, not even with the new cars, with the old car. So we're still looking for this victory. Not only in Gen 4 in general, but for the year. First of the year would be nice. Still just taking it a little easy. They're getting closer, but I'm not worried about it, because just kind of willingly losing my gap knowing I'm running slower laps. And I feel like we're pretty good at 29.7. It's pretty safe speed. Side by side for second. So the guy behind is closing, but he's had to use his tires to get through the entire field, I believe. He has the one car, and it's not a very balanced SOF, though, so for all I know, he could be a 6K guy. I know he's good. I've seen him in this series before, but I don't know his iRating. There's a few regulars in Gen 4 Cup that I see pretty frequently. It's not even like league people. It's just people who run Gen 4 Cup, and they're fast every week. Because it seems like, to me, that they're just like frequent flyers, but I used to be pretty frequent. I just got sick of not winning, So now I try to do a race a week, but I've done 2 this week. So by driving up on exit, I'm slowing down. So we gotta stop pushing up on exit of 2. So we gotta stay off of it for a little longer. But the tires feel very good for how far into the run we are. Which isn't very far, but, you know, they feel good. $16-1 seems to be very likable so far. So this guy gets on the bottom and just keeps it there, so we'll try and take over this line here. He gets down earlier too. Could be using his right front a little bit more. He's closing down the gap a little bit. Sorry I've been so quiet, just very focused. Nice cloud is helping me a lot too. I was struggling and that cloud is just helping my exit. Alright, so let's take care of the car here. He's coming in hot. Can't keep driving out of my windshield, not out of my mirror. Just ran a little too high. That's gonna let him get to my inside. Gotta fight back here. Oh, tight. Well, 18 laps or 17 laps led. If he's battling, if he's using up his stuff, we can get him back. So we're just going to try and learn from him now, trying to stay with him. He's backing it up more in the center to get a better exit, so I'm going to use that in 1 and 2. Turns in there. I'm literally just trying to steal his line. Because if I can replicate it, what I find is, ever since I started with anything NASCAR, if I've ever struggled, I've tried to take the line that people are running and then just push it a little further. Seems like he's got his car nailed down right now, though. So maybe some pit strategy come into play here. I don't know what we're gonna do. He is on rails, but if we get lucky, some traffic gets in his way on the pit stop, I don't know. We'll find out. But I want this win bad. It's gonna take a lot to get it, though. He's driving off the right rear, too. I was driving off the right front for most of that run, so when he got to me, I got tight. Just little things I can iron out to try and catch him. Like, I just got on the throttle early again in 1 and 2, and I have to not do that to keep getting a better run off. Like, that's what he's doing, is getting away from me. The car still feels really good, though, which I like, even though we've fallen off a lot.
30.428.
So maybe if I go out there and save a little bit better on this next one. Like if I undercut him and then ran 30s the entire time. Maybe we could get by him and then he'd try and burn his stuff up getting back to us, hopefully. I've done that strategy before, I would just need it to actually work. Pass for third behind us.
30.438.
Man, it's always stuff like this. I'm not gonna get discouraged yet, but it's always like if one of these guys just didn't show up to the grid, I would have it in splits like this, where it's like it'll split, but it's not like a crazy high SOF, to where I'm not even the top car, but like, it's like there's always like one guy. It's usually the one car like it is today, where if they just didn't show up, I would be golden.
30.545. The leader just did a
But he's high this time.
30.326.
30.3 to my 30.5. He just ran the high side. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's faster up there. Now. Maybe that's what he thinks, but I'm just going to keep running the bottom. Keep doing what I know.
30.561.
But the car just feels good today. It's very nice. Looks like the guy, it looked like they exchanged third for a second, but now they're back to battling the guy behind us. I know because he was in fourth and I saw his name behind me, I was confused. Bad corner that time. We'll try this high side he's running. I don't love it. We'll try it in 1 and 2 this time.
30.772.
He's really up by the wall. He'll just get into it like me. So we're not going to do that. Now the tires are a little hot. Just got to calm it down here. So I feel like with the situation I'm in, the undercut is the strategy. But it's either that, because he's just faster than me, I'm going to give it to him. The only way I beat him is if I do something different. So like, undercut and 2 tires would be stretching the limits of what I could do. Undercut would be good. But we could also try and just literally go as long as we can on the fuel tank.
30.7.
I guess to about 30 to go.
Leader is running 30.708.
We were faster that lap, barely.
Filling up now should get us to the
So
end.
there's, if we wanted to undercut, so the option is now there. I'd go at like lap 35. We can't afford to do stuff like that. That bubble wasn't necessary.
30.736.
adjust the brake bias half down. It's got to need it to slow down a little quicker.
30.801.
Man, I find it funny that I literally saw this guy's name when we started and I knew. I was like, well, had a shot. He just cut through the field so fast. I have no idea how he did that. That's just impressive. Oh my god. That was it's things like that we can't afford to do. Because now like literally the guys behind me are running me down because of that. Just Texas for you. That is textbooks Texas. That happens to me way too often here. Where I just slide up. So we're gonna actually try and push it here just because I want a better car at the end. I'm not even worried about catching him anymore. I want this car to handle better when it matters. Because I don't want to be doing stupid stuff like that and even getting passed for third. We got a second place car today, so let's finish here. Oh, that changes things. So, fuel saving from here.
Oh my god, you guys are fucking stupid, bro. You guys both suck complete ass.
21,
like, what is that? Both of you?
20,
Fuck both of you.
Oh my god, did he just... Wow.
Austin's been out quite a while.
That is crazy. He's done.
Bro, I don't care how long the caution has been out. You don't reverse from the inside wall, back your dumbass into the outside wall, and then...
Catch the pace car.
Dude, one car, I just gotta come out and say I'm sorry, dude. Like, you had the best car. You were the fastest.
Hey, well, I can tell you who two of the slowest are in here, and I'm not talking about pace. Thank you for the kind words, though, bud.
Like, I don't... That's horrible, dude. That is just atrocious.
Where's pace car at?
Pace car's off of 4. Pit road is open. Because of that, like, little mix-up there, everyone kind of is far away from it.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I was trying to tell you, I just couldn't jump in to tell you. I didn't want to see you.
Alright, so they were shredded. The temperature wasn't terrible, though.
What the hell happened to this? I know the 14 got loose and then the 20 hit him. What happened?
We get beat out of pit road by the 12 car. Maybe, just maybe he took 2, because I haven't seen him at all. Oh, well, he sped, so that's why.
Half bar 20 car. Half bar 22 car. Half bar 20 car.
That really sucks for the 1 car, though. He was dominant, dude. Dominant is an understatement, dude. He was fast. Like, he literally drove through the entire field and had me by 4 seconds. So, let's get a good start here and hope that we can do well.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside.
So 15 cars on the lead lap. Brakes are warm now, so everything's all ironed out.
So what took out the leader? Did the two cars that wrecked basically were in the middle of the track, or what?
That's what it sounds like, because I don't even know what happened. He was so far ahead of me. I feel terrible because he had such a good car, but like it seems like they were stopped on the track and like maybe they were reversing. I don't know.
It sounded like whoever wrecked backed up into him.
Avoided all the cars. Last stop.
About to go
Over
green.
5
Stay
or 6
focused.
seconds, caution went out. And yes, I backed off the wall.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag. We have a new leader. 17 points.
So we're back in the front
5.
with the unfortune of the one car, or misfortune, not unfortune. That doesn't make sense. So let's try and hold the lead this time.
Wrecking.
Well,
They want you in single file. Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch the pace car.
or we may just have a caution
Of course
fest.
the stupid thing just had to spin there. Of course you had it.
Coming up on halfway here.
Into the corner as a lap car.
What do you mean, of course I had to spin? You're driving it, bud.
Yeah, it will spun a little bit too much and over-rotated.
Because you're on cars, idiot.
Pace car back straightaway.
Yeah, and I've also junked it on lap 2, so now I got more damage.
road's
Might as well
open.
just park the fucking thing.
Oof, rough race for some of these guys.
Try the
That guy who disconnected started second to me, so there's another fast
Hey,
car.
Ryan, thanks
It's
for
just
that,
this
dude.
4th place starter now. It's the name I really recognize. We're not pitting because we just pit. Pace car goes through the dirt every time for some reason. I think that's kind of funny. So now we got 14 cars on the lead lap.
Car 18. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
That might put 15 on the lead lap.
What was everybody's tires like after that first run?
Letter 18. Car by.
My right front was 16%.
51-53, but they were surprisingly cool for those temperatures. But I think it's because we were under yellow.
I was down to 37 on the right front, 55 on the right rear. I think I was overdriving it slightly.
Yep, same there.
53, 61, right side.
I have 62, 58. Should I have been driving it harder? It's my first time here.
I think it's just pushing up out of the turn 2. I think if you start pushing up out of turn 2, it burns the right front really bad. That's where I think I lost some. Yeah, I really pissed my right rear off. My right front wasn't bad. It was like a 57. My right rear was like 45. So that means you're stomping the gas too hard out of the corners.
I'll let it flow.
I don't know if we're going to have any,
Especially 1 and 2.
1 lap to green.
so we might have an
You're on
inside
the
line
outside
car.
this time.
I'm having a
This
bad
time.
race. That's what's going on.
So I'm going to try, and
I was pushing.
they've been,
that was
I've been going early the past few
Almost
times on the
did
start
last.
and on that restart I went early. So I'm going to try and go
I
late
did a
this
bunch of
time.
yard work all day, and I didn't
'Cause
think
I
it
don't know
would
if they'll
affect me,
expect
but
it late.
My right leg is just quivering when I try to slowly push the gas.
Is it addicted?
It wasn't me driving in the next county on cold tires. I just lost control because I overdrove it just a little too much and slipped on it. This car slipped on me even on lap 2.
He's right up on me. I don't know why. He's a lap down. Maybe I annoyed him. I don't know. Here we go, though.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Yeah, I drove it into the next county because I'm racing. Of course, I overdrove it just a little too much.
All right, man.
Post car is off.
It happened.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, that was pretty good.
18.459.
Not the best compared to some of my other ones.
Yeah, I'm learning from it because I normally don't fucking do this. And today I'm just having a bad night.
So we still got the 15 even near us. So we were gifted the lead. Just got to hold it now.
29.514.
Still pushing a little hard for the lap that we're on. But we're all pushing hard up here. Try and cool it down a little bit.
I guess we just run over the cars in front of us now? That's interesting.
That was my bad. I thought you were taking the high line.
I'm not just trying to pry my right front off. I was trying to race my lap back, but fuck me, I guess.
I got my bad.
29.561.
Yeah, I think the car behind us realized it too. We're going a little fast. But we're also rubbered in down here. That is the track, I think. Has some rubber on it because it's a lot darker than it was when we started. Alright, I think if we get like a second a lap slower, like that, that's good. That's kind of like we were in last time when we were doing alright. Just gotta remember to not push up on exit. That's what the one car did to not screw up himself on exit. So the 15 is a little close to us this time, but I was struggling at the end of that run, so I'm trying to take it a little bit easier, just so we can have more in the end. We're gonna try to not lose the lead here. Oh, he blinked. Didn't see him for a second. I was wondering where he went in my mirror. If we're lucky, he burns up his stuff. That's what I'm trying to get him to do, kind of. Because I'm driving it easier, I'm hoping he sees me and I'm kind of acting like a rabbit, and he's going to chase me. Yeah, he's not doing too hot on exit. I saw him losing 10 up there. He was trying to get him to overdrive his car. Is he pushing up on exit? No. Not there. I'm trying to open up the car a little bit on entry, just to not kill the tires. I feel like other people aren't doing that as much. I feel like it's helping.
30.047.
Pushed up a little bit there. So we just gotta get him to overdrive. Cloud now, that's gonna help us. It looks like he's pushing up on exit. Cloud's covering the whole track by the looks of it. Or it's going to soon, not this lap. Put a 10th on him that time. But the Cloud, I was right about it, has gotten on the entire track. Gives us a chance to cool down our tires and run some faster laps. Just trying not to push up out of 4. I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I'm just very focused. We've put up a little bit of time on him, but it's staying under a second for now. Eight tenths now. And the fall off is huge, but it doesn't feel like it ever, just because of the brakes. You just lengthen your braking time and then it drives the same. Or at least feels the same when you're going so much slower. Just about a second now, 9 tenths. Not the best corner there, but it's okay. Just don't push up out of that corner. That's all we need to do, and we'll be alright. Got on it a little too early there. But since we compensated, it's alright. Pushed up a lot there. You can't be doing that. Just not optimal. Finally crossed over a second on the gap. .1 now. And the guys behind us are just gone. Coming to 10 to go. 4 seconds to third. I was worried about the 2 and the 3 car, to be honest, when they said maybe I should push it harder. Because I was like, oh, maybe that'll make him a threat. A little glidey on exit. Maybe driving off the right rear a little too much. Glad I caught that pushing up because I couldn't have. Just glad I figured that out because I didn't realize it until it was almost too late. Eight to go. Cloud is gone now, so temps will pick up here. Just gotta drive it a little easier. Seven to go. Legacy, Texas. I remember I watched like a DJ EJ video on it a long time ago. It's like it was one of the least used oval tracks. And I thought that was strange because I always like enjoyed this track in Xfinity, Gen 4, and the old ARCA car. I don't love the new ARCA car a ton, the intermediates in general. But I thought that was strange because it's also a cheap track because it's Legacy, but it also doesn't get a ton of use. Legacy Michigan's good too. Kentucky's alright. I don't have the most recent Kentucky. I wouldn't even call it new Kentucky. Track is far from new.
Keep it up. We're in a great spot.
But yeah, Texas, a fun track, kind of. I remember there was like a Xfinity race I ran a long time ago, and I was in there with a live streamer, and like I was running well, and then I got wrecked with 10 to go, but somehow in like the 25 car field I rebounded to a top 10 even though the back end was pretty damaged. And the streamer, if I remember, I think I watched his highlights, he was a lap car that day, and he had actually gotten the free pass because of me wrecking, and I brought the yellow, and we both drove back to top 10s, and I was in the stream after that. I was like, hey, we both got top 10s. That was cool. It was all because I crashed, and he was like, yeah. 3 to go. Two at the line. Two at the line. That's what I feel like spotters in real life say that a lot when they come to 2 to go. I was holding my tongue until because I didn't want to pull a Ryan Blaney All-Star race from 2022, but we got the white. We've definitely got the white now. And we've checked out from second. And I was talking about it earlier, how that one guy, whenever these races happen, shows up.
2 and 5.
And I always felt like I can't win just because of this one guy. Always, not that guy necessarily, but like just there's always one dude. And finally, we come off of turn 4, winner, second Gen 4 series win, first win of the 2026. Good race, guys. I wasn't saying anything until it was over, and I had to make sure. That's my first win of 2026. I can't believe it. Took way too long.
Good race, good win. That was fun. Number 3.
Those are pretty well earned. Take it from me. Someone that actually wrecked himself out of the race and just had a abysmal race all the time.
Yeah, I just feel bad for the one car.
I gave like 5 push laps to see if I had anything on you, but didn't have it.
Yeah, good race. I was basically just staring out of my mirror the entire time to make sure you weren't gonna, destroy me or just run me down. Not destroy me. Good race though. That was a lot of fun. I was glad I had to at least work for it because I didn't want to just have it handed to me after that guy wrecked.
Once I figured out how to save the right front after the first run, I had a much better second run.
Get to do a burnout now. First of 2026. Well, not counting the Formula Series because I was getting my iRacing up in that. Oh, it feels good in this Gen 4 car, finally. First one with this car and everything. Like, this is just like my favorite series. Feels so good to get it done. Man, that was a good race. Unfortunately, had to capitalize on someone else's misfortune, but man, that feels good.
57 on that second run, so much better.
On
55,
my
40.
first set of tires, the front was actually 27, and I think the back was like 57 or something like that. This next run was like 42 out of, hold on. 42 out of 65%. That's
All right,
with the same
let's go see the
tires
wrecks.
gone out.
Well, first, gotta see it from TV cams. Man,
That's
that
what I was
feels
like,
good
it
because
kept going tight on turn 2, and it was just going straight for the
just
wall
feels so
on the
good to get
exit.
it
And I'm
done.
like,
First
come
oval
on,
win in
stop
2026. I
doing
think
that.
I didn't
You
even
should be
get
trying
one in
to over
2025.
rotate, not just go plow.
So that feels really good. That feels good. Oh, finally. So let's go see the wreck of the day, because this had big
So
implications.
if I had a banged up car, I probably just made it worse as I was running.
Oof. All right, so we're still on the restart here. I don't know where the wreck was, but he's still in the race. No, he's not. Okay, so lap 36. Really unfortunate for this guy. He was better than me. I will give that to him. I did not think I was going to win just because he was so much better. Just reverses. That is, and then here comes the other one, and they put him right in the, that is just wrong. And what's weird is it didn't even look like his car's damage was terrible. Oh, the right front maybe? No, left front that was. Does that go back to normal? It does. So like, I mean, I think he could have gotten on with his day and finished. But I don't know. Maybe it was just broken after that. Because he did disconnect. But man, there was another wreck after that on the restart. We're going to have to go back in the field. It wasn't the 18. I know this guy was involved. So the 12, who was upset with himself, does slide up. And it's the 7 and the 6. And the 7 kisses the inside wall and decides his day is done. Fortunate for him, he was fast as well. Anyone else in it? I think I saw someone else in that. But I don't know, we'll go see. That guy's just in the fence back there. So they're wrecking. Those three are getting into it. And then, nope, just those three, unfortunately. And that was really it. And then we took the checkered flag. So, good race. Glad to get a win. I had some rough races earlier in the day before this. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, good race.